Good morning, YouTube. Today is kind of a gray day out, so I thought I would try making blueberry muffins by Betty Crocker. All I need is water, keep it simple, with my new Sea to Summit folding cup. And let's see, I kind of want to do this unfolding. This is my new Avenir bag for my bike, for my folding bike. Great deal, REI, $25. You can get one right now. I think they still have some. So this is my handlebar bag, and I just keep my emergency kit in here with all my extra cooking kit and everything I would need in an emergency. If I just need to grab a bag, I'll grab it and I'll have everything I need. And I'm keeping my cook kit in here as well. And this is my new Soloist that I picked up at an REI gear sale, really inexpensively, and I really love it. And I wanted to show you how I packed it. This is to a little wash basin, and let's see, here's the pot. Squeeze it to get it open, and comes with its own little cup where I keep my Trangia stove. The cup that comes with the Soloist fits right in there, and I noticed, you know, I often travel with two people, so it's big enough to cook for two, but there's not a second cup. So I picked up one of the Sea to Summit foldable cups, as you can see. Very cool, and it fits right in here so perfectly. Let's get there and there. As you can see, hopefully you can see, let's see, you might not be able to see, but it fits perfectly in here. Exactly, the diameter is so great. So when I saw it fit so perfectly, I got this idea that this is, you know, the silicone material that can stand high heat. And you know, I've seen Dave Canterbury's video on when he uses a squishy bowl to make some muffins, and Sarah at Freezer Bag Cooking has made it with the Happy Feet, which I actually bought both of those things. But I was thinking this would make a really great size portion that you could split with someone. And to try it in the Soloist, it fits in here pretty snugly, and I think the only thing I have to worry about is what temperature heat the plastic that's giving the rigidity so you can hold the cup will withstand to be able to bake in it. And I'm going to steam bake using water, and I measured this beforehand, though I've never tried this beforehand, so we're going to be learning it together. It takes about 1.5 cups of water to float the squishy bowl, and you'll see it's kind of, with nothing in it, it's kind of hitting the sides, and so that floats will enable me to put the top on. So let's continue. Just a few things before. This is the cup. We won't be needing that on this one. These are the things I keep in my little kit. The Trangia stove, some heat painted purple but looks black, some cotton balls with Vaseline to start fire. We won't need that. And then we have some matches, baby Bic, and this comes with the Soloist, a little spork or spoon, however you want to call it, which we won't be using either. And then I have a little windscreen, which I won't be using inside. And actually, this will be the first time I'm using this little Trangia setup, which I also get at the REI sale, really cheap, about 12 bucks. And I've been wanting it because I've been wanting to get one with the simmer ring on it. I have a larger Trangia that doesn't have the simmer. And inside, just in case, I keep some Esbit cubes. I think these might be the Coleman cubes. So we have that. And right now, I think before I bake the mix up, I'm going to put in the alcohol, and I'm just going to put a lot so I don't have to refill it, because I'm not sure what the baking time. I'm thinking it will probably be about 15 minutes for this size cup. So I'm just putting this in the entire thing, and it's filling the Trangia about halfway. And I'm just going to put that over here right now. And I want to make it kind of how I would make it in the field if I were riding my bike and taking a break to have a cup of tea, and just mixing it in a freezer bag just to cut down on waste. Though I wouldn't be using the scissors in the field. Not that type anyways. I'll just put this in here. That fits really great. And it calls for about a half cup of water. Put that right in there. And then we can just mix it up. And it's a little bit more liquidy than I would have done if I were just doing it, playing it by ear. It's a lot more liquidy than I would. Let's check that. It says a half a cup, so I'm gonna believe it. And you don't want to overmix on this, whether you're stirring it or just playing with it, which is kind of fun, because that makes the fiber in the muffins tough the more you mix it. And I think I'm just gonna cut a little squishy place here. I'm not gonna put any spray in the bottom because I wouldn't have the spray in the field. So let's see, hopefully the camera has this good right there. And we'll pour that in the cup. And I figure if I can do it halfway, I think I'm just going to try the whole package. I'll just put the whole package in there and see what happens. I'm not going to be zealous about getting all of it out because I don't want to overfill it. Okay, so as you can see, it's about a little bit over half full. And I think once it rises, it's going to give me like a little baby cake. So I'm gonna see what happens when I plop it in here. And it's still floating. It's not exactly touching the sides. I can't show you this because I'm using a Gorilla Pod on that. I don't want to get water in here, but if I keep it still, it's not exactly touching the sides. So I'm gonna put this on. I don't know how this is gonna steam by having this big, the hole that they put in for the steam in this Soloist, but we will see if that helps or hinders our cooking time. So I'm going to light the Trangia, which is always an interesting prospect. And I actually wish I had my flint. I'd rather do a spark in that with a steel. Okay, so that's lit. Match works good. I'm not used to using matches after flint and steel. That's on my bike. So I kind of want to put the simmer ring on it. Yeah, that's going good. You can't see that, but I can. I'm trying cooking it with the simmer ring. Well, I don't know. I'm being evasive about this. Maybe we'll just go whole hog with this. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I shut off the light, if you can see that better. Yeah, that's just going full force right now. And I'm gonna time it and see what happens and then come back with the results.